Ron Garcia's fans are just out of control, supporting his ridiculous rhetoric. You guys are supporting his imminent demise. But you ain't gotta listen to me, but we're gonna talk about it anyway.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex, the livest one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out. Full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronze on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'm gonna continue to speak on this because if this goes in the direction that I am in fear of it going, I want you fans that are standing in the pocket for this kid, I want you guys to understand that you contributed to this. I'm sitting back and I'm analyzing everything that he's done to date. And he just put out something today on his Twitter and people keep sending me these things. It's ridiculous at this point. So we all know we're following this situation very closely. Ryan is clearly out of control. He's enabled by his parents, and I'm disgusted in that. And he's enabled by you fans. And I need you guys to understand something. I can't make you like anybody. All right? You guys was hating on Tank leading up to the Tank fight. All right? You guys are hated on Devin Haney. Okay, hated on Devin Haney. Now again, you know, every day I get people, oh man, he lost, just move on. You know, he kept eating the left hand. Yeah. Now you found out that the right hand was landing and it might have been a little heavier than normal because why? He was on Ostarine. Look up what Ostarine does. Now, in regards to saying move on, I'm going to keep telling you, we did move on. When Devin lost, we moved on. We was talking about Sandor Martin. We was talking about Subra Matias and defending the belt because y'all do know he's still the champion because Ryan Garcia once again refused to make weight. He refused to make weight. Told us that Floyd Mayweather told him to come in heavy and all kinds of weird stuff. But it wasn't until some time later I get a call that this kid popped dirty. And what I said over the phone was, God, no, please no, I don't want to deal with this. The person that called me and told me this, I said to the person, no, God, no, I don't want to deal with this. Please tell me it's a mistake. Don't tell me Ryan is dirty. I did not want to deal with this. This sport is dangerous as it is, right? Dangerous as it is. And I just don't like these kids, young kids, because Ryan is still relatively young. To me, he is. Why did he make a choice to do this? Is beyond me. And I said to the person on the phone, I hope this is a mistake, man. I hope this is just a mistake. Turns out it's not. I don't care if you hate Devin. We're talking about the safety of the sport. You guys don't care. You don't care. Now you're marching to the tune of this kid. In Jesus' name, is there anything related to the Christian religion that he can justify his behavior by? Go on and tell me, with his language, with his excessive trolling, with his disrespect. Show me where that is in the Bible. This kid has been out of control. Since the gloves are off, and this is going to be long-winded, all right? But since the gloves are off, if you follow my channel, what y'all don't know, if you don't follow my live streams or whatever, it's cool. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share this with you now. I was on the phone with Rachel Donaire when Henry Garcia contacted Nonito. And she told me, you would never guess who DM'd Nonito. I said, who? She said, Henry Garcia. I said, oh, I know y'all know him. She said, we don't. I said, well, I wonder why he's contacting y'all. Long story short, he was trying to figure out why Nonito stopped working with Victor Conti. He was looking for some dirt. And when Nonito had no dirt to give him, he just said, look, you know, we just ran his course. I don't work with the man. Nothing. There's nothing there. He just started giving him friendly advice. He said, listen, you plan on suing Votto? How? Why? It's not going to work out. That's an uphill battle that you'll never win. And then Henry Garcia starts to tell Nonito, hey, I don't like what Ryan's doing. I don't like who he's hanging with. He's drinking, he's smoking. I said, get out of here, yeah? She said, yeah. Now, I was sitting on that information for a good while, but it wasn't my information to share. Rachel told me that in good faith. Y'all guys don't know, I'm quite cool with the Donaires. They're my friends. When we talk on the phone, it's not all about the business of boxing. We just be shooting the shit. And I so happened to be on the phone with her when that happened. And I said, oh, but that wasn't for me to run to the internet and start, yapping. No. It wasn't even a situation for me to speak on because I am a firm believer in time revealing all truth. I said, all they got to do is go to the B sample and we'll find out what's up. It was Henry that jumped on Mill City and started degrading Rachel. That's when she said, hey, man, you can go ahead and talk about it. The cat's out the bag. This guy's firing shots, and at no point did everything that he told Nonito, at no point did this fool just take a step back and yank his son by the ear and say, look, Ryan, you're doing too much. You're doing too much, man. Some of you think he's not doing enough. What more do you want him to do? Someone need to take his phone. Now let's walk it in a certain direction. When that drug test first popped dirty, the first thing he said was this. It was ashwagandha, in which the company jumped up on Twitter and immediately said, look, Ostarine is not, I repeat, is not in our product. I said, wow. This is what he said. And then it went from there's no Ostarine in my system to, okay, if it's in my system, it's because of what I'm taking. And this is what he put up on the gram or on his social media. The company said, we don't have that. We don't have that. Then he says, well, I've taken other stuff. So I'm going to have some people go over the things that I've taken and we'll get to the bottom of it. Oh, yeah? Well, we're waiting on that. We go from him not having anything in his system to the only thing I had was this. And the company says, hey, this is not in our product. Now it's fast forward to over the weekend. He's in Dubai and he says, well, the B sample is going to pop dirty because the A sample said the same thing, but God's on my side. Huh? My question to you, fanatics, is when are you going to hold this kid accountable? I'm not talking about your unconditional love for this kid. I'm not even going to get into that. It's weird to me. And I've grown to accept that you guys are weird. But you love the sport, right? I want to know when you're going to hold this kid accountable. He could have killed Devin in there. Now, if you don't know who I am, any fighter that's caught doing something dirty in the sport, I hold them all accountable. From Jarrell Miller with his pharmacy in his bloodstream, that's what happened. He tried to kill AJ. And I said, damn, I don't mess with AJ, but why would he do that? To Charles Conwell, who faked a hand injury and trashed an entire boxing event because he was trying to get a bigger paycheck fighting on the undercard of Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos. Do y'all remember that? He later admitted that he faked that injury. And the reason why he came clean with that was because he was due to make a certain amount of money on his own card where he was headlining. And people that give him advice as far as his business is concerned said, duck out of that event, fake a hand injury because those are the most difficult to prove. Fake the hand injury and go fight on a co-main event of Kambosos versus Teofimo Lopez on Triller. Now, what do we know about that event? That was one of the events that Teofimo postponed. So Charles Conwell, ditching a fight to make more money in another fight, ended up not making any money. And I did a whole video about that. I said, Charles, come on, what the hell is this, bro? And let me tell you something. I believe the event that he ducked out of, he was main eventing. And the undercard wasn't enough to continue the event. So let me tell you something. No fighter got paid. I think a relative was on the undercard. So nobody got paid. All right. From the fighters to the security at wherever the event was being held, the people selling the popcorn and the soda, the door ushers, nobody got paid because of him lying. I did a video about that. Where were y'all? I talk about all the cheaters in the sport. Where are y'all? Hell no, I'm not bullying Ryan. I'm asking Ryan, you're making me call you out when I didn't want to. You beat Devin, I moved on. And now this is a blackout of the sport because once again, you're a cheater. And now you're admitting that the B sample is going to say exactly what the A sample said. And his fans are enabling this behavior. His parents are enabling this behavior. This kid is out of control. Now, he says he slept with George Cambozo's wife, no cap. Y'all remember this? George responds, I slept with your mother if you want to get as low as you, dog. Shows what kind of classist person you're talking about, my wife and the mother of my kids. You're dead when I see you, no boxing. And he responded saying, hey man, I was just joking. You don't play. George just got stopped by Vasily Lomachenko. Now, let me be clear. I don't deal with George Kambosos or his wife. I don't care. And all I asked was, yo, listen, did they have a problem? The answer was no. So that goes back to Ryan Garcia. This kid is crashing out. You're creating a lot of problems. This isn't marketing. What, you let Henry Garcia tell you, oh, he's a marketer. No, that's not marketing. He's going to be walking down a corridor one day and George is going to be in the States. He's going to go upside his head. He said no boxing. Then this. If I hit Dev Mom, do I actually win? And salute to my brother Jay Good for keeping him honest on this post. And you know this guy, Ryan, deleted this. Now, twofold. Why are you talking about this man's mom? What kind of hit are you talking about? You talking about physically punch her? Or hit as in a sexual act? Either way, it's all bad. What are you doing? Y'all think this is funny? What I'm telling you, stupid fans, is that Ryan is systematically taking this into another direction while trying to blindside you as to what's really happening. The B sample's coming out in a couple of days. It's going to say what the A sample said. He already knows that. And when that comes about, what are y'all really finna to do? Y'all are going to say that there's some sort of grand conspiracy to make him guilty? Why? Because they see more value in Devin and Bill? All Devin has been doing up until facing Ryan was winning, being undisputed, being an outstanding model citizen inside the ring and outside the ring. And I know the haters going to be like, what about the gun charge? Case dismissed. Moving on. Case dismissed. As I said, Bill is not only supporting his son, but he's promoting the product. Didn't y'all get mad when Bob Arum told us the amount of money I lost on Terrence Crawford, I could have bought a house in Beverly Hills? Didn't y'all get mad at that? I got mad at that. I said, man, he's the promoter. He's the promoter. But he gonna say that about pound for pound, the best fighter in the world? Oh, okay, it's a new day. When promoters accept money from a fighter to do a job and they don't do the job, they get mad at so what the hell is he paying Bob for exactly? I don't get it. It's a new day. But here Bill is staying in the pocket, doing his job, and y'all mad at him? gets in the ring with Ryan and gets cheated. Even Mike Coppinger is like, man, this is the first time in the history of the sport where I'm watching fans blame the victim. There's a group of individuals that actually think Ryan Garcia is innocent. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I would say you guys gotta live with yourselves and look at yourselves in the mirror, but there's no shame. You guys look in the mirror and men looking in the mirror, doing your eyelashes, arching your eyebrows, and painting your fingernails. And some of y'all wearing skirts. No cap. I heard a man say to Ryan, hey, and you pretty and shit. And you pretty and shit. I heard a man say that to him. I'm like, what is going on? But not to be outdone. Somebody sends me this today. So he's in the vehicle with an orangutan. Says Georgina is blessed and highly favored. Now here's why I think this is some racist bullshit. I was at the New York Preston when Bill said to Henry something about him having a toupee. And Henry's response was, better than have toupee than nappy hair. I speak of the facts. He said it twice. And I said, ooh. Even Devin said, that sounds like some racist shit there. And it did. I'm sitting there like, wow. Nobody. I looked at Derek James. He sat there. And I looked at Bernard. I expect Bernard to sit there. He had on some nice tap shoes. And I said, oh. So no one's going to, wow. Nappy hair? Wow. Okay. Better to have a toupee than nappy hair. All right. But you see, this picture is actually symbolic. And I'm going to save this picture because I want you monkeys to have a look-see. Because that's you Negroes sitting in the car. This is how you want to sit next to Ryan with no shirt on, riding shotgun. This is you. Look at Georgina. She's viral now. Because she gets to sit in the whip next to Ryan, and you Negroes don't. So y'all can say I'm looking too deep into this. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Don't care. I don't care. Because here's what I know. I did a video on it, and when he was in Dubai, and they was talking about the drug tests coming back and everything else, and what I saw was a troubled individual. The faces he was making, and he was making reference to God, and it's all nonsense. I see right through this kid. He's troubled. This kid has been out of control, and you fans think he's cute. I'm telling you, his demise is imminent. I've seen things like this. Nobody knew what Robin Williams was going through. If y'all young, just look it up. Put in your search engine Robin Williams and how he went out. Nobody knew. I forget the actor's name, and I could be wrong about this. The actor, there was a show called Chico and the Man from the 70s. Google it. These guys in prominent positions, you never know what they're going through. All this talk about Jesus and how he lashes out and curses at people and he's trolling online. This is a defense mechanism. Y'all know this kid he was depressed already, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he's going through it right now. And listen, man, do not be surprised if he tries to hurt himself. I'll just say that. And in the event that he does do that, I want all of you Ryan fans, look at yourself in the mirror finally. But you won't do that because you're cut from his cloth. His mother, his father, and him. All you'll do is blame us for talking about what he's doing. Am I lying on this kid? Huh? Did he not say this? about Devin's mom? Did he not say this to George Cambozo, whom I refer to him as, because he was on some racist nonsense? Did he not say this to him? All right, is he not running around lying? Absolutely he is. I've seen this. And if this kid hurts himself, don't sit around talking about, oh my God, I never knew, why would he do this? I already know what Henry and his wife is gonna do. It's the media. You pushing my son to do whatever. He referred to his son as a 25-year-old kid. He said, grown men attacking my 25-year-old son. Your son is grown. He's grown, he's banging porn stars, making babies, sniffing coke off their backs, from what I heard, allegedly. He's smoking marijuana. I looked you in the face, Henry, and I said, he said, oh, don't believe everything you hear. He's trolling. I said, is missing weight a part of trolling? You looked me in the face and didn't even answer my question. He never tried to make weight. He's not even professional enough to do that. Devin Haney stuck around a weight class way longer than he needed to. That kid is the epitome of professionalism. Not Ryan. Missing weight multiple times. Smoking, drinking, being belligerent, all in the name of Jesus. I'm telling you. Save this video. I don't care what you haters say. I'm telling you. If this kid hurts himself, it's y'all fault. It's y'all fault. Y'all ain't even responsible enough to say, chill, Ryan. You ain't got to go there. You ain't got to go there. And you knuckle-dragging Negroes stand in the pocket for this kid? I would say smack yourself, but I want you to do more. As a matter of fact, let me put this picture back up in here. Yeah, that's you. That's who you want to be. That's who you want to be. Remember this picture. Remember this video. If this kid hurts himself, come right back here and be like, Drew, you was right. Drew, you was right. Yep. And hey, I guess it'll be my fault for pointing out the discrepancies in his behavior. I don't know, Ryan. I'm just saying, look, man. And I'm telling you, after the 22nd, y'all gonna see. After the 22nd, you're gonna see. And you can go with your conspiracy theories. It was Vada, it was Trump, it was the man on the moon, it was Illuminati. I never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. Y'all hate Devin that bad that you're gonna believe a kid who's an obvious drug cheat, who's riding around a car with no shirt on and with a fucking orangutan. This is your king? All right. Save this video, y'all. I'm telling you, this guy also admitted, hey man, wouldn't a steroid league be great? I mean, he's admitting guilt. I mean, y'all go ahead and do it. Come right back to this video when the truth comes out and he's suspended and can't get a fight and he's getting the pants suit off of him. But if he is caught, he must pay back 7 times what he stole, even if he has to sell everything in his house. Proverbs 6:31. Y'all take that and do what you want with it. Bronx on deck.